Hey everybody, I keep coming at you from the strangest angles and places, but that's the way it is, right? This is life. Life is not just happening in one place and coming at you from the same angle all the time with perfect lighting and beautiful makeup. I am filming immediately post meditation today. I had a really hard time getting my mind to be quiet. I've had some stuff happen and I've had a lot of rage. Somebody done us wrong and it's been hard. In life, there's often, and we're often dealing with somebody done us wrong anger. And so when we're feeling that way is when we need to meditate the most, or is when we need to be the most mindful, and it's often the hardest. It's often the hardest to calm our minds and our bodies and our spiritual bodies. And it's like, you know, it's like so hard. So I have a 5 because YouTube likes a 5 for some reason, but I do have 5 easy tips to help you meditate, whether you're in a situation where I am, where I'm used to meditating, but I'm just struggling because everything's like, or if you're new to meditation and mindfulness and you're having a really hard time. So the first tip, number 1, is, wait, I'll be right back. I have to get my phone. Hello. That was so graceful. If you happen to have a phone or access to such a device, there is, and I will put links down below, and I'll also put a link to like a website. I'm not sure if these are available on Android. They are available in the iTunes store. So you see these colors right here, all these colors. Anytime you want to focus, camera's good. Okay, so you see these. So these colors right here, they also match up with the chakra colors. These are from a gentleman by the name of Glenn Harold and Ali Calderwood. I'm not sure if she writes them or if she does the music. These are the solfeggio meditation. This is a sonic guided meditation. So it's based on the concept that our bodies and our spiritual bodies resonate with certain harmonies and vibrations, and that's actually not BS. There's actual science behind how certain frequencies affect our mental state and what happens in our brains. And what happens in our brains affects what happens in our bodies, because you see our heads are attached to the rest of us. So I don't remember how I came across these, but I came across these like 7 years ago. And they're my go-to when I can't just be mindful. They have versions where it's just the music, so you can just do like 5 minutes with just the music, and the music has these certain tones in it that will resonate with different frequencies in your body and your brain, and they're activating your chakras. You don't have to get all like, what's a chakra? Just, you know, energy in your body. And they're guided meditations, and the music is beautiful, and Glenn Harold has this like really great voice with this really great accent. I think he's Australian, and he's a master of guiding meditations, and he also he has some hypnosis stuff, but hypnosis is really just deep meditation. And so it's not a cheat, but if you want to think of it early on as, you know, a way to help you, I'll put links down below. So finding some sort of guided meditations, I recommend the solfeggio meditations. There's also a website called BuddhaNet that has a lot of guided meditations. One they have there, their body scan. I will put that link down below. Also a man with an amazing Australian accent, and that body scan is also huge. So number two, don't focus on your breathing. Almost every beginner's mindfulness book, CD, iTunes download will start by telling, every class I've ever taken, the first thing they do is we become mindful of our breath. You know what happens when people with anxiety and panic attacks focus on their breathing? Causes them anxiety. And early on, I was having a really hard time understanding why that was freaking me out. And I've taken two 8-week courses on mindfulness. It was the same course twice. It's not like I failed, I had to take it over, I just wanted to go back. And I've actually been in the room where people have had a panic attack because of focusing on their breathing. So if you are a person who's prone to anxiety, panic attacks, whatever, maybe don't focus on your breathing. So when they tell you to focus on your breathing in any of these things, don't focus on your breathing. That might just make you panic and just like, you'll be like, now I can't focus on anything, thank you. So yeah, don't do that. And that's why I like the sonic meditations, I focus on sound. So I find a sound in the room, or if I'm outside, I find a sound to focus on. You could also focus on a sensation, like, the feel of, the fabric under your hands, or the feel of your clothes on your body. Pick a sensation to focus on, pick a sound to focus on, instead of focusing on your breath. Now, if focusing on your breath works for you, that's great, because breathing is really important. And eventually, you will start to be able to breathe mindfully and really get that oxygen and that energy flowing. But in the beginning, focusing on your breath can make you never want to do this again. Number 3, lay down. That's the other thing. A lot of people decide they're going to meditate, and so because they've seen for years people sitting, crisscross applesauce, right? They think that's how you have to sit to meditate. That's really uncomfortable. Now, yogis practice yoga for years so they can sit in uncomfortable positions to meditate. You don't have to do that. You do not have to be sitting up to meditate. Sitting up, actually, I had to do it in class because we couldn't lie down. We were in a classroom. It can be done sitting. If you have a really comfortable recliner, like the one that this camera is sitting on right now, go for it. I personally like to lay down. And the thumbnail for this video is how I lay down when I do meditation and mindfulness right after I do yoga, which I kind of like to do because it gives me a nice hour for me. But you're also like, oh God, an hour. Don't worry about how long you spend doing this also. But lay down. Lay down. Now you can do mindfulness anywhere, but if you're trying to cultivate a meditation and mindfulness practice and you're trying to do it seated up, like right now I've been doing yoga, okay, but right now my upper back is killing me right now sitting like this. I need to kind of change the way I'm sitting. There we go. So yeah, so like the last thing you need when you're trying to be all relaxed and mindful is uncomfortable physically in your position. Laying down is good. You can lay down in bed. I've done years of meditation laying down in bed. Now I don't put my head on a pillow. I either roll up a towel and put it under my neck, or just, go commando with no pillow and just my head on the mattress. But, I don't know, the pillow just doesn't feel, it feels like going to sleep, not meditating. And that might just be me. So yeah, lay down, man, get comfortable. It is better to lay down on your back. If you lay down on one side or the other, I find that is uncomfortable, and I don't know, that doesn't necessarily work for me. But hey, if it works for you, go with it, man. Was that number 3 or number 4? Yeah. So we did sonic meditation. Oh yeah, we did don't focus on your breath. We did lay down. So we're up to number 4. Number 4. What is number 4? Don't worry if your mind keeps wandering. People tell me that they've tried meditation and they've tried mindfulness and they really suck at it because their thoughts are just like all over the place and they're racing around and they can't empty their mind. I mean, I've read books, I've listened to meditations that tell you to empty your mind, quiet your mind. Okay, the point of the practice of meditation and mindfulness is to calm your mind and your body. But just telling yourself to do that so that you can meditate or be mindful is nonsense. It's nonsense. Forget it, okay? Just as your mind is running around crazy, think of your mind as like a puppy on a leash or a little kid who keeps running away from you at the mall, and just go back and get it. When it starts to unfocus from whatever you're doing, whether you're doing a body scan or you're doing a sonic meditation or you're just, you know, you're supposed to be just looking at the clouds and all of a sudden there's like all of this, just come back. Just come back. That's all. When you realize that you're doing it, don't get angry at yourself. Don't be like, oh crap, my mind's wandering again. Just be like, oh, okay, oh yeah, well, we're supposed to be listening to this. Let's come back. All right, oh, come on back. And in the beginning, you might spend the whole time getting that puppy back, running around the mall, picking up that little kid. But the thing is that you're actually becoming mindful of what your mind is doing. And just that alone in the beginning of a mindfulness and meditation practice, of being aware of all of the things that are happening in your mind and all of the things that you think about and how much you think about things and how scattered your mind is, that's part of meditation. Ooh, shh, don't tell anybody. It's not about emptying your mind. So don't worry about that. And then number 5 tip and trick for meditation. It doesn't have to be a long time, okay? Don't start out trying to meditate or be mindful for half an hour, for 15 minutes. Don't put that pressure on yourself. I mean, if you want to and you're like really excited for it, but then I can tell you, sometimes I'm like 5 minutes in and I'm like, oh, this ain't happening. Sometimes it's just not happening. Once you sort of build up your practice, you can sort of help yourself get through that. You can do half-baked where like you did half an hour of your mind just being everywhere else, but that's okay. It's okay, okay? But start out slow. Can you do a minute? Can you do 2 minutes? Can you do 3 minutes? Can you do 5 minutes? Don't set these like insane goals for yourself that every day I'm gonna meditate for 20 minutes. Om. Okay, nobody ohms. Well, people do om, but like, you know, and I'm not saying nobody sits there like this and meditates, but yeah, you don't have to, and it doesn't have to be for a long time. So start out easy on yourself, okay? So we got our 5. What were they again? What were they again? Don't focus on your breathing. Get some stuff to listen to, like the sonic meditations and stuff like that. Lay down. Don't try to quiet your mind. Let your mind go wherever it wants to go, and then just be like, come on back, honey. And then number 5, it doesn't have to take an hour. Start slow, start short. You'll have some victories, like as you build up, you'll be like, oh wow, I did it for 5 minutes. I feel really good. You see how good I feel right now? That's because I just meditated for half an hour. And it was really hard in the beginning because I've got this this thing going on, and I kept wanting to go over there, and I kept going, whoo, okay, come on back. Yeah, I know we're really angry about that, but we're gonna come on back over here. We're gonna come on back here and listen to this nice Glenn Harald guy. So I hope that helps you guys. I hope you guys are really going to try this with me. I'm going to do like a 30-day mindfulness challenge, and to try to help you to kind of ease into this practice, which can easily fit into your life no matter how busy you are. And I hope that you understand that whatever is going on right now, right this moment in time, this is life. Whatever it is, this is it. So like, let's just make the best of it. I will see you again real soon. Please do that subscribing thing so you never miss an episode, and comment down below and let me know if you have any tips and tricks you'd like to share with everybody about meditation and mindfulness. Love you guys. Bye.